The sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. It's the Miami Heat facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You look at Golden State. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
You know, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Brent, tonight, 2 strong reserve units. As a player, what are some of the advantages of coming off the bench and playing?
I think, Kevin, if you think about coming off the bench and mentally you're into the game, you'll understand the rhythm of when you check in and where you might be able to take advantage of what they're doing defensively, some of their offensive schemes. You might have seen the sets, so it's important to pay attention while you're on the bench and then come in and impact the game in a positive way.
You can get in the flow of the game without even playing.
Sometimes, and then you also get to play against another team's bench, which can sometimes help you find your rhythm a lot quicker than going up against the starter.
Good point. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Lowry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
And that in-between range is a shot Lowry uses to keep defenders off balance. As good as he is with the 3-ball or attacking at the rim, he still has that mid-range to fall back on.
Pass to James. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Now here's Butler. Kyle Korver missing his last shot. Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
Now here's LeBron. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And, hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And great with Michael Porter, combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability. He's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Collins wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open. And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line. When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. It's already his 2nd foul in the 1st quarter.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Kanter throws it down.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Pass to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
A poor choice by the defender. Kanter is a sizable guy to wrap up, but you have to do it or risk giving up the bucket plus a free throw.
And you look at Kanter's numbers, you would have thought he would have gotten more minutes for over the years.
Yeah, kind of interesting that he's averaged a little over 20 minutes a game thus far, and the NBA is now about stretching the floor and matching up against multi-positional players, and maybe that's keeping Ennis from pushing the 30-minute mark.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Back to Porter. Clock is at 3. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Maker, no one around him. Here's Kanter. Goes up again. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Butler goes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you can't give any space to Butler. Vicious at penetrating to the rack and then drawing the contact.
And so Butler nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. James in the post. And Bacon pulls it down.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
That's tipped. And he gets it back. It's tipped. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And we'll get... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebound.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
What's up?
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Here's Collison. Pass to Ellington. Lets it go with a three.
Respect the D there from Korver, getting right up on his man as the shot was being taken. And that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Inside. Bagley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Warriors leading by 5. The three from Korver. And Bacon pulls it down.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players. Just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on. And they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Eric Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's James. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, a lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Eric Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You got to be tough and you got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
Butler with the steal. Here's Collison. And Meeker sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And LeBron throws it down.
Once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And you gotta admire Butler. I mean, when he's got space to rise up for the finish, he does not hesitate.
And finished off by LeBron.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And slam dunk by Nene.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 15-6 run. And, Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hits, got that one from Nurkic. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
It's good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Butler. Warriors with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Passed in an A. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Good on both. .112 left in the second quarter. Now here's Bender to the paint. Pass to Monroe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Too much respect paid that time on the pump fake from Greg Monroe. He pumped, the D jumped, he drew the foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Monk's shot's good.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Bender, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Jeremy Grant out of Syracuse, the rare second-round pick, Brent, who's gotten steady NBA minutes throughout his young career.
Yeah, interesting minutes last year in OKC, where he started to make a big difference, actually playing off the bench at the 5 spot and taking advantage with his quickness and athleticism on the roll. I look at a vet like Richard Mbamute, an elite defender, as a guy he might be able to emulate, but more so from the 5 position.
Passed in an A. Stolen by Monroe. On the wing, Ellington. But they get it back. Here's Collison. Stolen by Grant. And so it's LeBron James. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Warriors leading by 12. Down low. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Gallinari outside. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. And it's Miami the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Here's Korver for three. Pass to Gallinari. The three ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Outside Korver. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. Korver's got 9. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a Summer League where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
And there's the body control of Cantor, able to adjust and convert under pressure.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw drops for Lowry.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Here's LeBron. Collins grabs the miss.
You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
And Butler knows how to take over games. Really good with his shot selection down the stretch.
LeBron with it. He's got 16. To the inside. Here's Diallo. And he makes that one.
When LeBron came into the league, we knew he was authentically more a playmaker than a scorer. So whatever way it takes to get his team to get points, LBJ is good with it.
Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately, he's definitely in the top 3.
To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And stolen by LeBron. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Butler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Butler's got 14 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Diallo's got his second basket of the night.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
And it's Butler missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Heat trailed by 8. Pass to Lowry. Here's Collins. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. He's got 9.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The Heat making a switch here. Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And a new group in for the Heat. Pass to Collison. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collison's got 9.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
It's Allen on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Rubio. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Rubio's got his first basket of the night.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. And hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Warriors leading by 6.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
And so Collison will bring it up for Miami. Pass to McLemore. In the corner, it's Ellington. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. It's stolen by Allen. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams.
I got him.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 4. There's McLemore. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back.
That's his first personal foul.
Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Lure. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And trying to defend the Warriors. All that motion. Brett, how tough is that to defend?
Well, it kills you, Kevin, because it's not like you know if you give up an open shot, it's going to go in. That happens with most of the NBA. It's the fact that maybe you're 2 feet away or 6 inches away from getting a steal, and that play costs you, and it just keeps coming at you for 48 minutes. Those devastating shooters, all of that movement, really tough to guard, and everybody in the league's having their troubles with it.
Pass to Bacon. From deep, McLemore connects from three-point range. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Here's Diallo. Nurkic with the block. The Heat with the lead. In the corner, it's Ellington. Nurkic trying to get open. And another basket for Miami.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys, we'll see if they can make the adjustment.
Thank you, David.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer. Well, I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Korver way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Get some scuba gear out. That is deep. But it's Kyle Korver, so you know he has a good chance of making it.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
And the Heat call time here. And with Collison, and great how he plays when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
Here's Nurkic. Miami no good on that time either. Korver gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Fires at the elbow. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Ellington. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver. So it's Miami now. It's a one-point game. Here's Collison. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Collison no good on the free throw. Nurkic with the steal. And stolen by James. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's 5. One more and he'll be disqualified. Gotta be more careful.
Canner in the corner. Back to LeBron. Rejected by Nurkic. Inside. Another shot. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 20.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Collison. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Rebound by Nurkic. the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
The drive by LeBron. That's a 2 from Korver. Good, and the assist goes to James. Korver's got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent job by Korver's teammates to get him the ball. They let him take advantage of that opportunity.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Into the lineup.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Butler with the steal. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Warriors trailing. Here's Korver for 3. Porter pulls it in. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. .119 left in the fourth. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Good. Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami. James looking it over. He doesn't hit that one. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Butler. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
On the wing, Korver. James outside. To the inside. Cantor. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 from Korver. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, clutch shots like that from Korver is why he's so feared in close games. How do you leave him open?
Pass to Collins. And stolen by LeBron.
They have a chance to tie it up.
That next shot has to come from behind the arc. Only a 3 is going to save him.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.